Hello. It's cold outside and wet. The dark, ominous clouds of foreboding swirl around a blood-red sky. Where mere mortals venture out at night, they wear thick, heavy coats. Not that mortals venture out much at night, for it is when the sun goes down and the graves open, the foul-smelling abyss of decay and decomposition, the undead wander the lands looking for victims. I was bitten by an undead once. I didn't like it. Foul desecrators are the last resting places of you and me. It is said that the undead don't like garlic. I don't like garlic. I don't like mushrooms either. That's the devil's food. But more of that later. Excuse me. Professor Wallace Abernathy, a remarkable man of his time, both archaeologist and explorer. He made his name during the 1920s exploring the vast reaches of the Amazon River. It was he who discovered the ancient lost pyramid deep in the rainforest, where you at least expect to find one. Its construction led him to believe that something other than man had a part in its design. Weird geometric angles that should not exist, not by any standards. Tales of his subsequent madness, given by survivors of the expedition, also recount the horrors experienced when the pyramid was opened. A passageway adorned with strange drawings, carvings, statues and icons, things that man should never know of, and that man should never set eyes upon. The single chamber was opened, and released Azaroth, ruler of the outer gods. Its amorphous body writhes unceasingly to the piping of a monotonous flute. Gods danced mindlessly and blasphemed in the centre of infinity. The muffled beating of vile native drums and swirling madness that was released that day. Abernathy's hair, it is said, turned grey in an instant. Others went mad and tore off into the jungle, never to be seen again, most probably eaten by poisonous monkeys. Abernathy somehow survived and returned to England, where he died a few years later in an asylum for the insane. However, in a bizarre twist, his coffin had been dug up for further investigation, but when the lid was opened, it was found to be empty. It would seem that things in this world that ought to crawl have indeed learned to walk.